Look, I'm sorry. You please listen to me. Listen to me.
What happened?
Otherwise, I'll have you removed from the court. 1 second. Listen to me first. Who are you? Who are you appearing for?
Lord, stakeholders are heard.
1 second. Sir, 1 second. Sir, 1 second. 1 second. This is not a political forum, all right? All right? Please, two things. You're a member of the bar. We don't require your affirmation to what we say. Please listen to us. You're a member of the bar. What you say has to abide by the rules of legal discipline. We are not here about what you feel about a particular political functionary or the other. That's not our concern. We are dealing with specific grievances of the doctors, and that will be. If you ask me to direct that the Chief Minister should resign, that's not part of our remit.
Lord, the stakeholders are heard. This is not a public platform. He is not concerned.
Minister has given insurance, Mullahs, then what more do they want?
What's the nature of the assurance? You tell us what is the nature of
The
the
nature of the assurance, no action will be taken against them. No punitive action will be, what more can be said? Well, join work, Mullah.
Making a separate point.
What punitive action will be taken against those who did this to us?
That's a matter of.
What will we do to them?
Come on.
We are seized the matter.
Yes.
Yes.
Once we have material, that is exactly the area which the CBI is monitoring, namely, what was the other instances of corruption
Yes.
in these hospitals.
Lord, it's not just a question of corruption.
Just please understand what we are, don't allow us to complete what we are saying. One, what is the nature of financial irregularities at Ajikor itself? Two, was there any acts of commission and omission in the performance of duties by these doctors, by the principal? Third, was there any attempt to cover up what happened or to hush up the crime? So a variety of issues is being
And
explored.
Lord, is there a nexus between them and the West Bengal Medical Council? Is there a nexus between them and the department? Is there a nexus between them and the university?
1 second. We are seized of the matter. We are not leaving our prayer be. Mr. Sibal, we'll record Mr. Sibal's statement that the Chief Minister of West Bengal has assured the doctors, and which he reiterates before us, that no punitive or adverse action shall be taken against the doctors who are returning back to work in pursuance of your statement before.
Very well, my Lord. we are
But they
giving
must
some-
return to work, Mullah, it's not as if.
Let it be recorded, my Lord. Let it be
But they
recorded.
must return to work.
Responding,
Confidence building enable us to
Mr.
persuade them to go back to work.
Learned Senior Counsel has earnestly requested the court to record an assurance that no punitive action, that no punitive or adverse action shall be taken against the doctors who return to work, particularly having regard to the fact that the concerns of the doctors were over the lack of safety and security. And as a matter of fact, there is an ongoing investigation to determine as to whether there were any financial irregularities in regard to the work at the public hospital. Full stop. Mr. Kapil Sibal, and Senior Counsel appearing on behalf of the state of West Bengal, states that an assurance was held out by the Chief Minister to the junior doctors, jo bhi front hai, which is now reiterated before this court, that no adverse or punitive action shall be taken against the doctors who return to work
For the cease work, Mullah, obviously.
for the period during which they were
But with the
absent.
caveat, my Lord, it will enable them to say, we are failing you. You don't have enough marks. Your Lordship will confine it only to adverse action.
Now, we have said adverse action
Yes.
occasioned by their abstention from work.
That's all, that's all.
By the extension
No,
of work, my Lord, this is a
My
regular
lords, if I
feature
may
of-
clarify what Ms. Jaising is saying.
Mullah, may I now?
My lords, if I may briefly clarify what Ms. Jaising is saying.
We have also said that they are going to constitute a confidential grievance redressal mechanism.
They must also, Mullah, she said that we'll have a general body meeting. They've already said so.
You come back to us
Recorded.
with even one such concrete case and we will take
Mullah,
it.
Mullah, may I give, Mullah, I think,
May I mention an IA?
Mullah, may I have a chance, Mullah?
Yes.
Mullah, they have said that there will be a general body meeting, Mullah, and then they will join work, Mullah. So as to when that will happen, Mullah, we must know, because
I'm sorry, my Lord, I can't give a date.
Your lordships, may I
On-
mention?
it means what?
Our order,
Yes,
the last order, we are not modifying our last order,
okay, okay.
right? We have passed an order last time. We are not modifying that order.
Very good.
We have created conditions for them to come back to work.
Yes, yes,
We have recorded their assurance
yeah.
that now that you have said that there will be no vindictive or adverse action, they will take a decision to come back to work.
Yes.
Let them now do whatever they have to do to implement that assurance and come back to work.
Yes, so this must not be open-ended, it should not be.
May-
Well, 1 second, last thing,
Your Lordships, may I mention an IA?
somebody.
All right, 1 second.
Well,
Who are you? Who are you appearing for?
Lord, stakeholders are heard.
1 second. Sir, 1 second. Sir, 1 second. 1 second. This is not a political forum, all right? All right? Please, two things. You're a member of the bar. We don't require your affirmation to what we say. Please listen to us. You're a member of the bar. What you say has to abide by the rules of legal discipline. We are not here about what you feel about a particular political functionary or the other. That's not our concern. We are dealing with specific grievances of the doctors, and that will be. If you ask me to direct that the chief minister should resign, that's not part of our remit. as a
Lord, the
constitutional body.
stakeholders are heard. This is not a public
This is not-
platform. He is not concerned.
Look, I'm sorry. You please listen to me. Listen to me.
What happened?
Otherwise, I'll have you removed from the court. 1 second. Listen to me first. All right, we'll take it up after a week.
Come back.
Your Lordships,
Well, I'll take only 1 minute, Mulad. I'll take only 1 minute. But there's only, the form 5371 has not been used since 1997.
The challan.
This is a challan. 1 second, hold on.
Video that is there.
Really unfortunate.
Allow me,
This
yes,
is
allow
the
me to
admission.
finish. It was not shown to the High Court. That's a wrong statement. I put it all in the affidavit. Your Lordship may read the
You
affidavit.
know, his,
All right, you have handed over a pen drive to the Solicitor General.
No,
of
that
what
is different.
Produced before the High Court.
Yes.
Solicitor has that.
Yes.
Mr. Sibal says that the form was not used since 1990.
7.
incorrect statement.
1997. If that is so, CBI will verify whether.
Yes.
We'll verify, but if it
We
is
use what is called a requisition.
There.
We use a
Backed
requisition.
up by the Chief Justice. How can you say it?
Mulad, let me just state, we use a,
As a state, you cannot say that there is a statutory form which we do.
no, we use a requisition
Part of the calculation.
consistent with the Government of India's standard operating procedures.
It's
Yes,
a-
1990.
We don't buy that explanation. Once there is a statutory form, the statutory form.
Mulad, all the information is already there in the requisition. Everything in the form is there in the
Question is along with the form.
requisition is already there.
We are not commenting on that.
But Mulad, let them in.
Right over here.
Lord,
Let them not comment, that's fine.
replaced. We do not
We
know,
will
my lord.
start with the regular board at 2 o'clock.
The girl is still there, my lord.
We have directed by
Lordship
judicial order that
have,
it
my
will
lord,
be
but it
pulled down.
continues to.
All the photographs, her name must
We
be
will, my
pulled
lord,
down.
the moment we.
They are not taking
there
it
is a
down, my lord.
problem. But we will intimate, my lord, them to put.
We will pass an order because the name of her name and photographs cannot be.
Yes.
And photographs, but should not be there.
And it may be specifically mentioned, my lord.
Have it here, Mr. Solicitor?
Yeah.
You have it, just give it to us.
That direction was.
What is the date? Yes, we passed that direction. What is the date of the downloading here?
My lord, yesterday, my learned friend, Mr. Agarwal downloaded. It's still yesterday it is there, my lord.
And Wikipedia was contacted and asked to remove it, and they said, we refuse to be censored. This was their response. As of yesterday. They were
But this is not censored. You are right, but.
No, we
this is
agree
not
with you,
privacy.
we
You are
agree.
being told not to commit an
Because
offense.
law mandates non-disclosure
Yes,
of the
yes. It's an
identity of
offense
the
to disclose.
deceased in a case involving rape and murder.
228A, my lord.
Absolutely, my lord. So,
File 228A of the IPC.
so this is not censoring Wikipedia. This is only asking them not to commit an offense.
All right, we'll deal with that.
Lord,
Yes,
it is
yes.
still, we have checked up, it's still there. Still
All
it is
right,
there.
we'll pass an order. Yes, sir.
In the past, as far as DNA was concerned, there was a test called the STR test. Now we have GMON testing. Now, Marot, it is up to the CBI to take this particular technology because this is what is where the whole DNA is taken and it is done. This is the latest technology which is available,
The genome testing.
genome test. I will not, I know exactly when learned solicitor says that external agencies are being used. I was going to use that point, but I will not use it. There's also tower thumping technology. I believe that my,
Rest assured. We don't.
the last, but which is really troubling me from day one, is that there has to be two seizure lists. One at the place of occurrence, what they seized. The second is at where the postmortem took place. Because there were these samples which were collected from the lady concerned, from the victim. When I was harping on the last occasion that the jeans and the undergarments never went to the postmortem doctor, now that has been clarified that they were lying in the room. Why the investigating officer did not take it to the PM doctor, I do not know. But my lord, I don't have a copy of the case diary, but lordships will now have to look into the case diary. Because what is troubling is that the seizures had to take place in the PM room with regard
I
to
know.
all the samples which were collected. Now, what your lordships has to see is that on the next morning, that is the 10th, at 10:30 a.m., whether those samples were sent to the magistrate. Why? Because the magistrate has to then forward it to the CFSL. What was the date on which these samples were sent to the magistrate for forwarding? Now, what the state will say is that 10th and 11th, which was a Saturday and Sunday, CFSL was closed.
In fact, I won't give again details here of the date because it will dislocate the investigation. We don't want someone to take advantage of it as a technical issue later on. Yes. But what the CBI has revealed in its status report is worse. It is really disturbing.
Manan, I have understood what they have disclosed.
You know,
I know what is where they are heading. That's why I'm not being able to.
What you are flagging is of the utmost concern. I can only share with you that we are ourselves disturbed by what we have said, and this is what CBI has itself told us. See page F at page 4. Flagged it for us. They are themselves very concerned about the fact that this is what is happening.
Another thing which is very disturbing is that the Kolkata police has only given 27 minutes of the footage. Manan, why has the entire footage till date not been seized? And when the Kolkata police gave it, did they use a instrument called the blocker device?
What's it called?
Blocker device. Because that ensures that the hash value does not change. And it is very important. What is a hash value? It is basically the fingerprint of any electronic document. And the CBI has to seize the entire footage.
Mr. Solicitor, this aspect, which we highlighted last time during the course of the hearing.
Page, ground G, page 5. We have
Give us a minute. Just give us a minute.
Yes, ground G, not ground, my lord. Para number G, page 5.
But, Mr. Solicitor, can you not summon ask the state police to make sure that this is handed over to you?
It's not handed over. I'm
You have to seize it. You are investigating.
that process is on. So that process is.
So 40 days have passed. Whether it has been rewritten or not, that also we.
That's.
Have you seized?
The difficulty is, my lord,
Please
devices
ensure
are.
that you seize the DVR and just find out, have you used the blocker device or not? Because you have to ensure the authenticity of the hash value.
And whether it is overwritten or not, because the devices can be overwritten.
That depends on the capacity of the storage device.
See, CBI has to ensure, because today your investigating officer is completely in charge of your investigating team.
Correct.
Make sure that the CBI itself seizes the entire, the DVR and the entire video footage.
Or it has to be from before and it has to be after.
Absolutely.
And not only that.
Oh, you're absolutely right on
The
that.
troubling factor is.
We have absolute clarity, you're right on that. And we hope that the CBI is going to do that.
The troubling factor is, my lord, that whatever was leaked to the media with regard to this particular accused, I'm not going into that. But my lord, till date, the sketch map has not been shown to your lord. Because from what I have learned is that the place where the camera was placed is not at the entrance of that room, seminar room. There are also other entrances and exits that the CBI will investigate because it could have come from the other side and gone. And one of the last thing is, my lord, lordships, why? Because from the dead body challan, my lord, is now at rest because of the fact that it was shown to the Calcutta High Court. And my lord, we have footage. When the document was being looked at, I specifically said to my lords over there that this is the dead body challan. There was an acceptance and the thing was flagged. So there is no dispute that there is a dead body challan. And the last thing is, my lord, on the ground.
Mr. Solicitor, just make sure Because even last time, learned counsel had said that the dead body challan, that statutory form, was in fact shown to the Calcutta High Court. So ensure that, your counsel there actually traces what was produced for the Calcutta High Court
That is
and
being-
hands it over to you, because has some bearing on what you have stated in the status
Yes, sir,
report.
because we are not given that copy.
Or if there's any dispute, I've got
When
the pen
CBI,
drive.
when the local police handed over,
You can hand it over to the solicitor right now.
The pen
That
drive.
it-
I don't want to speak out of turn, Malas, this is an entire misstatement, but as and when your lordship
No,
give
but
me
let
opportunity.
the CBI, he has something in his custody. CBI will look into it.